All right, the plan for this video is to rank all of the special illustration rare, secret rare, and ultra rare cards from the new set Temporal Forces, as well as go into some of my thoughts on the investability of this set and what I think the future of this set will be. So without further ado, let's get into it. We'll put the Iron Leaves at the back there. First card in the set, we got the Shiftry. The Shiftry is sick looking. I'll pull up a zoomed in image of it. Look how cool it is. He's like, looks insane. He's like annihilating a bunch of C-dots, which, I mean, it feels wrong, but he still looks super cool. I think that has to be S tier. Starting off super strong with an easy S tier at the beginning. Next, we got that Salvatore special illustration rare. Yeah, special illustration rare. This one's pretty cool. I like the uniqueness of the art and how it's like is it like knitted, or I can't really tell, but it's unique and there's so many little details in it that like every time you look back at the card, there's something else to see. So I'm gonna put that in A. I think it's great. I don't think it's like as awesome as that Shifter looks, and I personally don't like trainer cards as much. So still good, so good. What was next? That was a Cutie Fly. These are really cool. I was not expecting them to release like hyper realistic cards like this super zoomed in, with the like super realistic water. It looks really nice on this Cutie Fly card. Not a fan of the Pokemon or anything, but it's a unique style and I think it paid off. I'll put that in A as well. Now we got the Relicanth. Take a quick look at it. It's I don't know. It's not that cool. It's pretty standard. He's just swimming in the water. Like there's a Shelter and some Tortuga, but it's not really doing anything for me. We'll put it in meh. It's a meh card. It's not great. Then we got this Excadrill. He's hanging out with some miners, not in the way that Minecraft YouTubers do. Some people who mine, I should say. And it's cool. It's not like he's like battling or anything, but he's interacting with like the world in a way that's realistic and how you'd expect a Pokemon human world to kind of mesh together. I think it's cool, especially with Excadrill. I was not expecting a calm, nice, having lunch Excadrill card, but it is pretty nice. I'll put that in A. I like that as well. I think it's better than the Cutie Fly. Next is Mudsdale. Where is it? Right there. It's cool. It's cool. That's about it. Like it's cute. It's got like a pre-evolution next to it, kicking like a little baby hail or baby bale. But I don't think it's like awesome. It's a cool little card. If you like Mudsdale, then you're gonna love this card, but it's all right. I put it in B tier. And next we got everyone's favorite. We got that Ghastly. I'm not super in love with the card like some people are. Like I'm not gonna put it in S tier, but it is a super cool and unique card. It's got a unique art style. Like if you look at the buildings in the back, it's got kind of a like cartoony or like almost like Scooby-Doo-esque like art style. I don't know how to describe it, but it's cool. We got the mouth there and that Ghastly staring him down and a bunch of Gengars and Haunters running through. It's an easy A tier for me. I'll put that top of A tier. I don't think anything else is gonna beat it in A tier. It's definitely a super cool card. And Ghastly, Haunter, Gengar, well loved. And I think that's kind of a common theme with this set is there are such cool illustration cards that I think this is going to hold its value in the long term. And I think people are going to want to open it in the future more and more just because of like how cool some of the cards are. Just my opinion. I don't think it's like 151 level, but I think it's a good investment. I think it'll be honestly better than Paradox Rift. Definitely better than Obsidian Flames. But I'd say it's a solid investment, and I think the best time to go in on it would be maybe 6 months from now, after the prices kind of settle down and things get cheap, and you can hopefully get this booster box in the 80s, which would be nice. But that is just my take. We got I think it's Airy. I don't want to butcher it. Airy, yeah. This lady looks insane, frankly. I don't know if that's a mask or if that's like face paint or what, but I mean, she looks crazy. It's a unique supporter card. Put it in I'll put it in B tier because there's a better version of it. And we can actually take a. I don't know why there's two of them. We'll just put this down here. Where is the special illustration rare version? Am I? All right, whatever. Well, oh, there it is. This one, special illustration rare version of Airy. This looks insane. This one's crazy looking. I'm sure, like, if you are a fan of this trainer, I think you would love that card. Like, the Annihilate, Toxicroak, Lucario, Passimian. It's a super cool card, and there's a bunch of different Pokemon in it. I think that's an A tier card, and I don't even like trainer cards that much, but that one is pretty sick. Next, we got the Metagross. It's a cool card. Another kind of like the Excadrill. I would not expect to see a Metagross card with him hanging out in the snow building snowmen. That was not on my list of things that I was expecting. But it's cool. It's a nice little card. You got a nice sunset on the top there. I don't think it's anything special, but it's I'd say it's top of B tier for now. It's a cool card. Next, we got Meltan. There he is. This is a cool card. I really like this one. I'm not like a fan of Meltan or anything like that, but it's cool that like he's in a like a workshop and there's sparks flying from the workbench, and they're like jumping and like bathing in it because I don't know, because they're like, that's what they are. They're like a little nut, and they just love being in. They would love being in a workshop, and it's a realistic looking card and stuff. And it's unique. It's not something I would expect to ever get or expect to like, but I do. Next, we got Lickitung. This card is all right. I don't think there's much else to say about it. Like, it's kind of like, yeah, that's what Lickitung would do, but it's not something cool or unique. Like if I were to draw a Lickitung art rare, that's probably what I would draw if I realistically. So it wasn't something that I was like, oh wow, that actually like wowed me. It was just like, yeah. But next is the Chatot. This card is cool. Like same thing with this. Chatot, not a Pokemon I care about at all. But they made it look like the musical notes on the oh god, I forget the word. You know what I'm talking about. It made him look like musical notes, and it just interacts with the environment so perfectly. And it is, I mean, it's an awesome card. I think it's super unique. I would be remiss if I put it anywhere except S tier, frankly. And now we have a gold card. I'll do all the gold cards at the same time. I think they are mid. They're not disgusting, but that's where they're gonna go. They're gonna go in disgusting. These are D tier cards. They're like, I don't know. After getting the V-Star Universe and the Crown Zenith gold cards, my standards for gold cards are way higher, and these are just not that cool. Like, there's nothing super unique in the full art versions. Are the same exact cards except with a different background. So it's just, I don't know. I feel like it's almost lazy. I wish they made them slightly different between those, but that's what they made. So I do think the full art ones are better. And we'll get to those when we get to them. Put Crown Zenith, Iron Crown at the back here. We'll do all the special illustration rares last. Next is the Grottle with the Marrow. I like this card. I like Grottle. I picked Turtwig, I think on my first playthrough of Platinum. So I have like a level 100 Torterra, and I have a special place in my heart for that line, Turtwig, Grottle, and Torterra. Grottle is probably the weakest out of all of them in terms of how he looks, but it's a cool card, and I like how there's Marrows and Starly incorporated into it. I don't think it's anything special, but I'll put it in B tier. And we got Minccino and Cinccino. I don't know why they made these. They're like, they look pretty much the same. There's nothing special between them. So they're both gonna go in meh tier, and I don't really like either Pokemon. Yeah, they're all right. And then we got Drampa. This is cool, and this is what I'm saying. The unique art style. I love that they get different artists to make these different cards. And it's not just one artist doing it over and over and over again. This Drampa is awesome looking. Kind of, it's like Ghibli-esque, if that makes any sense. It's a cool card, and it's something that if you had in your binder would stick out. So that is what I like it for. And I put it, I think it's near top A. Oh, he goes at the back. Now we got the Deerling and the Sawsbuck. The Deerling and Sawsbuck are cool. I like the concept. It's a unique concept, but it doesn't like draw me in. It's not, I don't really like Pokemon, and these cards aren't making me like the Pokemon. Like how like Meltan like made me like it. This one isn't really. So I'd put them B tier. I think they're both B tier. They're cool, but not that cool. Let's go down there. We've got Litten. I like this one. This is a cool Litten card. I like how it's got that like 0.5 or like fisheye lens kind of look to it. We got like a little Litten book up here. It's cool, and it's like that's how a Litten would interact with its environment in a cool way. And you got a bunch of them like hiding around. I like the card. I think it's probably A tier. And if you look at the cards from the set, and like the amount that I have in A tier is like pretty high. Like these are all cards that I would be happy picking up or buying on eBay, just because they're cool. They're cool cards, and I think that is the most important thing for driving box prices in the future. So if you're looking to invest in Scarlet and Violet booster boxes, I think Temporal Forces is a strong investment for the long haul. We'll have in this next one. It's Snom. I've never even heard of this Pokemon. I don't even know how. This one's hyper realistic, but I don't care about Snom at all. So that is going in top of C tier. Top of C tier. And now we have this card. No. I don't like this card at all. Bianca's Devotion is like, unless like that has like some specific lore reason for why the card is like that, I do not like this card. I don't like that it's just a girl sleeping on a couch, and like realistically that is an underage girl sleeping on a couch. Why are we having a picture of that as one of our special illustration rares? I do not like that at all. I think that is kind of gross, kind of weird. Not for me at all. Now, if you're like 10 years old and you're like collecting these cards and you like Bianca, I don't know. Even then, it's still kind of weird. But I'll get off the topic here. Charjabug is next. This is cool. It's kind of like the Excadrill, where it's like interacting with humans, and like it's a cute little card, and he's got like the main focus on him. He's glowing. I like it. I think that's an A tier card. The Bronzor. This one is cool. This one, yeah. And looking in the mirror at himself. It's just a cool card. I don't think there's really anything else to say about it. I like the card. Now we got Morty's Conviction. Is this a special illustration rare? It is. This card is cool. Gengar's obviously cool Pokemon. He's pretty awesome. And I think people are going to want this for a long time, so it contributes to the investability of the set. But it's not like awesome. Like I like how he's coming out from the ground, because Gengar can do that. But it's I can't put it in S tier. I don't think it's an S tier card, but I think it's strong A, right there with the Ghastly card. Now we got Raincluis. Oh God. I'm butchering the name, I know it. Another like hyper realistic looking card, but I hate that line, the ranunculus line. It's not cool at all. I think they missed the ball when they made these, and I put that in C tier. It's just all right. Now we'll do all these full art legendary cards. I think all of these deserve to go in C tier. They're all meh. Like the the Iron Leaves. The Iron Leaves is the coolest out of all of them, in my opinion. But even with that, they're not that cool. Like if I pulled one from a pack, I'd be like, oh, cool. I keep saying cool. I'll stop. I'd be like, oh, that's a nice pull. I'm happy I got a pull. But I wouldn't be excited about the card itself, if that makes any sense. Next we got Walking Wake. I think these ones are honestly better than the I think the old Pokemon are better than the future ones, because I like that like kind of background they have to them. If you can look at it, like that like sand, like sandy like rainbow texture almost. I don't even know what it is, but it's much cooler than the like digital dots. So I'm gonna put all those just in a row. I like the Raging Bolt the most, which is kind of weird. I didn't think I'd like Raging Bolt at all because it like just destroyed my boy Raikou, but here I am. I think it's the best out of all of them. I got the Frigiraffe. This one's just not cool. Same thing with the Wug Trio. Wouldn't be excited to pull them, and yeah, that's about it. I wouldn't be. There's not much to talk about with these ones. Incineroar, this one I put in B tier. I like how he's more animated than the legendaries here. He's got a little personality to him, and that's what I prefer, to have a little personality than just a Pokemon slapped on a card not doing anything. Scizor, I think it's better than the legendaries, but it doesn't have the personality that the Incineroar has. Bianca, take a look at this card. What does it look like? See, like, I think this one's better than this special illustration rare one, but still, it's a trainer card, and I didn't really like Bianca that much in the games, so that's going in C tier. It's not great. The Gengar, I might get hate for this, but I don't think this Gengar card is that cool. Like, just because it's Gengar, doesn't make it automatically an A tier card. Like, it's bland. He's just standing there. I'd rather him be doing something. Take a look at the Torterra. See, the Torterra and the Incineroar card have like this cool background about them that I like more than all of the other full art secret rares, I believe they are. But it's still fairly bland. We're getting near the end here. What do we got? We got Cypher Maniac's Code Breaking. Like, it's alright. I don't think I'd ever purchase this card, so put it in C tier. I think it's better than the Bianca card, but that's about it. Then we got the Explorer. Yeah, Explorer's Guidance. It's another alright card. It's nothing special. I'm never going to buy this card. Morty's Conviction. I think this one is cooler than all of the other trainer cards there. I'd put it top of C tier. It's got more personality. It's not more personality. It's got a cooler background, is what I will say. And then we got the Salvatore. Salvatore has probably the most personality out of all of them. I'll put him in top of C tier with Morty. No, oh wait, this one we already seen. All right, now we got the special illustration. This is what we've all been waiting for. These I love. I did not grow up with these Pokemon at all. I haven't played any of the games that have these Pokemon in them, but these cards are sick looking. We'll take a closer look. We got Raging Bolt first. So this Raging Bolt card, let me break it. Let's break the card down here. It has this nice contrast between him and his environment. Like, you can clearly see where he is. And I like how up where his head is and his like head storm cloud is the actual like clouds and lightning. And that down where his body is, there's none of that. It kind of I don't know, it gives a cool background look to him, and It's something unique that you'd never get with a regular Raikou card. But even though he looks goofy, I do like this card a lot. I think this is an S tier card, which may be controversial, but that is my opinion. Now, what was next? Walking Wake. This one is all right. I don't like it as much as the Raging Bolt. Even though the like blue colors in the Walking Wake are more like aesthetically pleasing, it's not. It doesn't pop. He's not really doing anything. Like in the Raging Bolt, he's standing there with the like lightning around his head, but the Walking Wake is just kind of like perched on, I don't know, what looks like a branch. He's not overly cool or a unique setting that I would see the Walking Wake card in. So that's gonna go in A tier. I don't think it's awesome, but that is just my opinion. Next was the Gouging Fire. This one, I like the setting of the card better than the Walking Wake, but I like Gouging Fire the least out of all of these future and past Pokemon. I think the head like thing he has looks so goofy, and not goofy in like an endearing way like the Raging Bolt, but goofy in like a cumbersome way. So I'm gonna put him in top of B tier. Honestly, he's not really doing it for me. Next we got the Iron Boulder. I don't know what he's standing on. Like the colors are cool, but I don't understand. Like is he standing on lava? And if so, how is he standing on lava? If you get what I'm saying. But it's a cool card. I like it more than the Walking Wake and Gouging Fire, but not as much as the Raging Bolt. I'll put that top at A behind Drampa. Yeah, I think that's a good spot for him. Now we got the big two. We got Iron Leaves and Iron Crown. Which one was first? Iron Leaves. This one is awesome. I think this is one of those cards that's going to keep people opening the set for years to come. This is what I want out of a future card. It looks, the jagged rocks that are all in that like angled direction look hyper futuristic, and got that moon kind of coming out, or I don't even, it could be a planet, not the moon. Who knows what it is. And the way the Iron Leaves is kind of like moving with the rocks is so cool looking. And the colors, the green and the blue and the purple in the bottom, it all goes together so well. I think this is an easy S tier card. I have this at the top of my S tier right now. And finally, we got the Iron Crown, or the Moon Crown as some people are calling it. Now, my opinion on the card itself is that this card is better than the Moonbreon, which I know, don't shoot me yet. But the reason I say that is if you put Umbreon in this setting and you replace the Iron Crown with the Umbreon, would this card be more popular than the current Moonbreon card? In my opinion, I think it would. I think this card, the pink, the blue, the yellow, all contrast perfectly, and it's such an awesome looking card. Obviously, it's not going to be as popular as the Moonbreon because it's Iron Crown and not Umbreon, but this card is something special. The tree winding up is, this card's a work of art. That's the only way to put it. I'll put this top of S tier. And take a look. That is our final rating, and I think what you can take away from this is the set is pretty dang good. Like apart from the full art cards that I think are boring, and the trainers that just aren't my style, the illustration rares and the secret illustration rares are pretty dang cool. And I don't like special illustration rare trainer / supporter cards, but the Airy card and that Salvatore card are pretty sick. And I think this is an underrated set. I think people aren't giving it the credit it deserves. I don't even have like a stake in Temporal 4. I don't have a single booster box. I have the Pokemon Center ETBs, but I'm not like pumping this product in any way because it's not going to gain me anything. I just really think that this set is cool, and that the kids that are growing up with these legendaries now will want it in the future, and prices will go up. And I think in 10 years time that this box will be well over $500. That's kind of a loose prediction, but to sum it up, I like the set. I like the set, and this is my examination of the art. If you agree, disagree, would flip around the Moon Crown and the Iron Leaves cards, let me know. And I appreciate you watching.